Hello, 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 and a very warm welcome to my live. Um, I was sitting here for a moment thinking, why is it not going live? And I hadn't pressed the live button. I was thinking, why isn't it working? And then I thought about it, and it was because I hadn't pressed go. Well, hello and a very warm welcome to my Thoughtful and Thankful Tarot Thursday. My name is Julie-Sian. I'm coming to you live from the UK. It's just after 6 o'clock on Thursday, the 2nd of November 2023. Today we will be looking at the Fool's Journey through the first 7 cards of the major Arcana. Before I get going, I will do the disclaimer while people are finding me, etc., etc. Button. So I may or may not do readings today. If I do, I will be using the Angel Tarot card deck by Radley and Valentine. You need to be over 18 to have a reading. Not allowed to give legal, medical or financial advice. It's for or pregnancy advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. If you choose to use it for any other reason apart from entertainment, that's down to you, not down to you, me. It is a legal statement. I have to say it's for entertainment purposes. It is not a cop-out. It's not a stand back to say that. I have to legally say that. I am talking to you from the UK, and it is part of the law when it comes to readings with tarot, especially tarot. Well, any readings actually it is. It's all class and entertainment. So thoughtful and thankful Thursday. I think my daughter was thankful for me today because I looked out the window. It's called, well, I've been out today to get my nails done. I mean, look at that. Thank you, Vicky. Oh my gosh, lilac and glitter. We decided that come Christmas I'm going to have red and glitter for Christmas. I can't wait for that. Hello, Julie Jones. I'm very well. I'm listening as I'm working my yeah. Let me entertain you so you can get through your evening job with a loving night. So my daughter is thankful for me because I went out to get my nails wet and I thought, God, it's cold and wet. It was cold and wet out today. November is definitely here. Quite a change from the weekend when it's been really nice and last week when it was half term. I mean, I had some great weather. My daughter did tell me that when she was down in Poole, Bournemouth, it rained. I went, really? I had hot weather. I was taking my jumper off when I was walking up the Tor and up the Cheddar Gorge. She went, really? I went, yeah, I was blessed with great weather. Yeah, so I'm really glad I didn't go down to Bournemouth because I got wet. And so I messaged her at about 3:45 and said, would you like me to pick you up? So she decided I'll pick her up then, well, 4:15. So I'd avoid the traffic, but the traffic was abysmal anyway. And so I brought her home. So she's thankful that I thought of her and brought her home, so she didn't have to come home in the car, in the walk home in the thing. So yeah, so she's thankful to me. Hello, beautiful Lavender Moon. So we got, oh my God, we got some beautiful, amazing goddesses, Julie and Lavender Moon. I love that. Love, 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 love. Julie Jones, when are we going to arrange an overnight stay in that haunted hotel? When are we going to get that sorted? Yeah, I was thinking, no, November and December, the weather's not brilliant, so I need to do something extraordinary that is basically inside. So maybe that is what it is, being an inside and do a ghost hunt night in the pub. I rent one of those haunted rooms. You have to remind me the name of the hotel, and let's get it booked in. Let's get a Saturday night booked in, or a Friday night, or something like that, and we'll do an overnight stay in the hotel. Whoa, that would be good fun. Yeah, do our own private, and I'll bring the spirit board up and I'll bring the cards up and we'll have a nice spiritual thing. And then what we could do as a cheeky, we could do exchange of treatments and stuff back at your Judy's amazing therapist. So then we can do a whole load of exchange of treatments and therapies. What a great idea. What a great weekend. We'll get that organised. Absolutely. So hello to everyone in the chat. So that was a thought. You see, thoughtful and thankful. I'm thankful for our beautiful Julie is an amazing healer, amazing reader, healer, an amazing spiritualist guide. Great in-depth readings and stuff like that. More than a few spirits on that one. Yeah, we should get it arranged. I know it sounds really good. So I think you know what? I think I'm going to put it out. If you have a moment, a spare moment, if you could just message me the name of the pub. You know which one it was. We were sitting at the back of that hotel, of the pub. It's very near the but you know, it's in the town centre. If you could message me the name of the pub, and then I can sort of get some prices and stuff, etc., etc., because I can't remember that. But you know the one, and where we sat in the back of the pub, and we were looking at the bar, and we said there's someone at the bar, and there was this lady, and she wasn't very happy because she realised that we could see her. This is a spiritual. She was like a barmaid or something, in charge or something like that. Yeah, she was not happy that we could see her. She was not a happy bunny at all. Oh no. Yeah, there are definitely few spirits on that one because it's in a pub, but it's meant to be the oldest pub. So if you wouldn't mind, if you have a second, if you could just message me the name of the, I can't remember what it's called now. But yeah, and then we could go for a wander. God, we went down, oh my God, can you remember that alleyway? We went in that alleyway, down that alleyway, and we remember we couldn't go any further. We were walking down this alleyway and we couldn't go any further. It was horrible. And then, and through the arch at the end of the alleyway, I said I was aware of the wagons with the barrels and the wheels and stuff, because of course the alley was right next door to the pub. That alleyway, should we do that at midnight? Not, says Julie Jones. Oh my God, and the dog barking and the man. I know that was that. You remember the alleyway? No, not the alleyway. God, I forgot all about that. And then when we went into the Jorvik Centre, oh my God, what stuff we were picking up at the Jorvik Centre. I mean, talk about a great spiritual song. You and I had a really great. I heard the dog barking and the man. Oh my God. That was just the two of us, and it was just in the middle of the day. Can't imagine what it's going to be late at night. They were, the pictures were freaky. But that lady in the bar, she was not happy that she didn't realise, she was not happy. Yeah, the face at the window. Oh my God, I forgot about the face at the window. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. And that was just during the day, so imagine what we could pick up when it's little bit quieter. Oh my God, we picked up a hell of a lot, weren't we? And we hadn't even touched the alcoholic spirits. Oh my God, yeah, we've got to come up. Yeah, if you have a moment. Sorry, I'm telling you what to do, and I apologise to tell you what to do. If you are able to ping me through the name of that pub, and I'll see if I can get something booked up, a couple of rooms or something. See who wants to come. Yeah, down alley. The scratches on the floor in the pub, and hearing something being dragged. I know. And there were some men there as well, weren't there? There was some men in the bar where we were as well. It was very noisy. There was a lot going on, and I think they had the telly on as well. So there was a little bit of, in the back room, there was some stuff going on. So it was a little bit, there was a lot of distraction going on. So just imagine when it wasn't so noisy, what we could actually pick up. But that was just during the day, and we were just sitting there. It was in York. It's in York. And it's meant to be the oldest pub in York, and it's meant to be the most haunted pub in York. You can actually stay the night. They actually have, it's like a hotel. They only have about 4 or 5 rooms, but you can actually stay over. So Julie Jones and I decided that we were going to book a night out. I can't remember, but Julie Jones will remember. I think because she lives in York, you may know the name of the pub without thinking. But that was, oh my God, that was amazing. Yeah, I'll arrange something. Oh, it was a spooky night. You'll have to come down and join us. York, it's like halfway between Northampton and stuff, so maybe you could come and join us, Lavender Moon. I don't know whether you'd be able to get to York. Get to York from Scotland, wee bunny lace from Scotland. Oh, that's a thoughtful and thankful. And I was thankful that we had such a great weekend. It was amazing. I mean, I've been a couple of times to stay with Julie. Julie's a beautiful host. And, but that was really fab, wasn't it? We just disappeared for the afternoon. It was an afternoon, and we thought just the two of us, 2 ladies on their own. I wonder people wondering what the effing hell we were up to as we were sitting there going, oh, there's someone at the bar. And they were going, yeah, there are. No, we don't mean the one you can't see. We can see a lady. That was really good, but it was up in York. It was in York, and it's centre of York, and it's meant to be the oldest pub, and I can't remember what it's called now, but Julie Jones will probably know what it's called. But yeah, we're definitely there. Spooky night. Oh yeah. And like I said, and then we can arrange some exchange of energy. I take the spirit board and we can do an exchange of energy of Reiki, massage, card readings. I mean, God, what a weekend. Maybe I'll just throw it out there and say to people, yeah, let's do it. And have a seance in the bedroom in the hotel. Oh, that'd be good. Okay, where are we? Okay, so thoughtful and thankful. So I'm thankful for beautiful Vicky. She's busy working at the moment. She's done my beautiful nails, and like I said, we were thinking about maybe bright red nails, scarlet red for Christmas. I don't know, thinking about that. I'm thankful, well, like I said, my daughter was thankful that I had the car and I went and picked her up because it was chucking it down. It wasn't very nice this afternoon, so like that. Oh my gosh, I'm thankful for Neve. I can't remember how you pronounce the name. I was on a podcast today. Yes! Talking about the benefits of Reiki, the benefits of hugs, and all about Reiki Teddy, the bear with a healing hug. So I was there. So I've done a post on my page about a link to the group where we did the live from. She is uploading it to YouTube. So once I've got the link to YouTube, I will share the link because the group, it's a private group that we're in. And basically it's a group for coaching, but it's also people who have chronic pain and using alternatives for chronic pain. And she said it's interesting, she's never had anyone to talk about Reiki on it before. So that was what I was doing today, doing a podcast. I was a guest on someone's podcast. So if anyone runs any podcasts or knows of anyone who is looking for guests, that's what I was doing this morning. Great fun. Talking about, like I said, Reiki, the benefits of hugs, and all the story behind Reiki Teddy. Got a good plug for Reiki Teddy today. Tell you what, absolutely. But that's what I was doing today. I've had a really busy day. A really busy day. So I'm really thankful. And I've actually got the card. Oh, great card for tomorrow. Great card. Unicorns tomorrow. Unicorns. Going to be talking about unicorns tomorrow. Heads up for that. So today, thoughtful, thankful. So let me know. Oh, Sally, I forgot to text you 3 times, 6 times. So have you done it 3 times this morning, Sally? Now's the time to do your 6 times, and then tonight in bed 9 times. Have you done your 3, 6? I slipped my mind. I will sure check. Yeah, that's all right. No rush. That's why I said, you know, we'll yeah. If you message me, and then I'll sort something out. So Sally, have you done your 3, 6, 9? Have you done your 3, 6, 9? You know exactly what I'm talking about. I got distracted today, so I apologize for not messaging you today to remind you this morning, but hopefully you did it at 3 this morning. This is anyone who knows about, I can't remember his name, Tesla, Tesla, Tesla. He was all about numbers, and 3, 6, 9 are specific. Yes, you did. I love it. Woohoo! I've given a challenge up to Sally. We're not saying anything about it because it's private and it's Sally's choice. I did the 6, but we'll repeat. Yeah. So you do 3 in the morning, 6 at lunchtime or in the middle of the afternoon, and 9 before you go to bed. This is if you want to manifest anything. And so we're connecting with, and we were talking about numbers yesterday, the universal magical numbers yesterday. And this is what we're carrying on. We were talking about that and things, how you can manifest with numbers. And you have an affirmation, and whatever you want to do, you say it 3 times in the morning when you get up. First thing you wake up, say it 3 times. So you're setting up the morning, and it's all positive. So you're setting the morning up with a very positive affirmation. Then at lunchtime, you reaffirm it. Hey, 6 times. And then just before last thing you do before you go to sleep, the last thing you think of, you turn your bedroom light off and you say your affirmation 9 times. So you do it 3, 6, 9. I've challenged Sally to see if we can get a shift in something, and we said a shift to Monday because Monday is our mindset and motivation. So I've challenged her to see if she can do it for 5 days, and see if we can start with a shift in something. Yeah, I'm using Sally as my guinea pig. As my guinea pig. Sally is my guinea pig to see if it works. So there you go. So that's your reminder. If you're 6, you can do that now, and you've still got time for bedtime tonight. So anyone's like that. So yeah, absolutely. So we're talking about tarot now. For the last few weeks, we've been looking at tarot in a deeper level to try and show that anyone can do the tarot. You don't have to be a psychic medium. No, you don't need to be a psychic medium. People find that it can be a little bit overwhelming because there's 78 cards and they're thinking, how the hell can I remember all those things? Well, hopefully I broke down the minor arcana. We looked at the minor. The tarot is split into 2, major and minor. The major looks to all your major serious events in life, like at weddings, funerals, graduation at college, etc. The minor arcana are all about the minor day-to-day things. That's the easiest definition, explanation I can give to people. The minor arcana is split into your numbers 1 to 10, and it's also split into courts cards, your page, knight, king, queen. So a couple of weeks ago we were looking at what does the number 1 to 10 means. So we looked at number 1. So number 1, 18. Yeah, did you see I got 15 this afternoon? That was 3:15. But my clock said 15, so I had 15, and then I got 333. I got 333 today. I love it. 18. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, get rid of the blockage. Absolutely. So that's what we're doing, because it's raising your vibration, thinking positive. Waking up, first thing you do, positivity. Last thing at night, you're thinking of something positive. During the day, you're thinking of something positive. Well, that's the whole idea, is because we're keeping your vibration raised, and this is why we do it with the 3, 6, 9. So with the tarot, back to the tarot. We talked about the numbers 1 to 10. So number 1 is the beginning. So any of the 4 things, whenever you get the first of swords, the first of cups, the first of coins, and the first of staves, it's all the beginning of emotions, the beginning of your career, the beginning of love, the beginning of whatever it is. Don't sleep with under your pillow, the dreams are wild. My friend raided the chocolate but didn't buy, woke up and covered in it in bed. What a strange dream. Chocolate. Well, maybe you need to do a cacao ceremony. You know, raw chocolate, cacao, with the cards under your pillow. Yeah, didn't sleep with under your pillow. The dreams are what? Yeah, don't sleep. Yeah, don't sleep with you. Oh God, no. Go, especially if it's a tarot deck. No. But it depends on which oracle card. If you're using the healing with the angel oracle cards, they're all healing words, so you could do. But personally, no, I would never sleep with my tarot deck under the things. People tell you to do that, but I'll talk about that in a minute. So the 1 to, so anything 1 is the starting. Number 10 is you got the pinnacle. So that's how you so you only need to know what the definitions of the numbers 1 to 10, and then you can incorporate that into the 4 suits. Then you've got the 4 people. The page, which is the beginner, the teenager. You've got the knight, who's just come out of university. You've got the queen, who is your nurturer, and the king, who is your actioner. And again, you can then go, that's either you or a person. So that's how you can dive down. And then we've got the 4 different suits. We talked about, that's it, last week we talked about the 4 individual suits. You know, cups is all about your emotions. The coins is all about your money. Staves is about your passion or non-passion, etc. So we talked about that. And this week we are going to start looking at the major arcana. Now the major, oh hang on, I've got some cards here because my deck is all shuffled up. Because I use my deck all the time, it's all shuffled up. And I suddenly thought I wanted to talk about the first 8 cards. And so I had to get my fairy deck. This fairy deck, this is by Radley Valentine as well, but this is his fairy deck. I do work with his angel one, but this is his fairy deck, and I'll be using those cards. So with the major arcana, there are 22 cards, and they split it into 3 sections. The very first card is card number 0. All right, it's called 0 because when we are born, we don't become 1 year old until we've been on the earth for 12 months. So that's why there's the fool, the dreamer. It's called, in his cards he calls it the dreamer rather than fool, because of the fool. Why are you calling him the idiot? Why do you want to call someone an idiot? No, terminology. But you're just starting. It's your innocence. The dreamer, he's sweet and innocent. but he's just, you know, this is who he is, you know, you're talking about it. So that's why it's always the 0 card. And then the next 7 cards. So the and so this is the journey. The major arcana is the journey of the fool or the dreamer or whatever you want to call the card 0 through life. Okay. Hello, Emma. And it's the fool's journey, and it's like in a chronological order. You know, you start off life, you're 0 up until 1. And then you know, I'll talk about the other 7 cards, but then you come across your mother, your father, then you go to school, which is the Hierophant. And then when you're a teenager, you fall in love, and then you leave school, you become an adult, and off you go, which is the Chariot. So that is how the first 7, well, we call it first 7 cards because the first one is there. So it's the starter, and it's the represents the important stages in our life. As you go through the major arcana, you will discover that does represent major events in our life. And each event can have an effect on our lives. You know, oh, I was, hi, my lover card, you know, I fell in love, and my first love, he broke my heart. And then you think all men are horrible. It affects your life when you fall in love. Or, you know, the Chariot, when you step out and you make a mistake or something, and it can affect your life, and it can profound effect. And different events can have the potential to change your whole life. And when you have these cards that come up, they're telling you these events are happening, or you could use the energy to change your life. The journey of the fool, or the dreamer, as Radley Valentine calls him, he calls this the dreamer, as opposed to the fool, it's actually split into 7. The first 7 cards, i.e. the numbered 7s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those 7 cards are all about your personal growth. Because as you get born, you become a toddler, you go to school, you learn about your teenagers and things like that. And then you learn, you meet your mum, your parents, you meet your teacher, you meet your first love, etc. like that. And this is all about your personal development as you grow. You know, you meet these people and they can influence you. And some of these influences will affect you for the whole of your life. Childhood memories. So that's what the first 7 cards are all about, is your personal development in the major arcana. The next 7 cards are all about the world events around you, things that are happening around you. And they're numbered 8 to 14. You've got the Strength there, you've got the Justice in there, you've got the Hangman. And then you've got the Universe. The last card, 16 to 21. They're numbered up to 21, but remember there's 22 cards. The very first card is called 0. Does a bit confusing. The last 7 cards is all about the universe, the sun, the star, the world. Okay, so you've got all those cards. That's how it's split up. So each stage the fool, the dreamer, goes through can give you challenging revelations. It can reveal things about yourself, about the world, about other people, and this is what's so useful about this. So I'm going to try and look at the first, well, I'm going to say the 7 cards, the first 8 cards as quickly as I can tonight, because there is a lot to chat through. And as I said, the cards I'm going to be talking about is actually from the fairy deck, because I can't find in the summer I went car booting, and I sold a whole lot of cards at the car boot sale. And I actually sold my Rider-Waite deck because I couldn't get on with it. Didn't like the Rider-Waite. Don't use the Rider-Waite deck at all. Never got on with it. Didn't like it. I don't like the images. Just didn't get it, connect with it. So I sold, and I've just been rummaging, and I was thinking, where on earth are all my tarot decks? And it's like, I sold them all. I've only got 2 tarot. No, I've got 3 tarot decks. I used to have about 6 or 7 tarot decks. I've got the Dragon Tarot deck, which my son gifted me, so I didn't want to sell that, and of course it's a Dragon Tarot deck. But I've got the Radley Valentine, his Angel deck, and his Fairy deck. So I'm going to use the Fairy deck because it's all in order, because I was thinking, oh, I can't find my 8 cards. Woo! So I sold them all. So the very first card, now with the major arcana, with the Rider-Waite deck, they call it the Fool. It's all about your innocence. You're just starting off, because a baby is sweet and innocent. That's what it's all about. Sweet and innocent. It doesn't know anything for its first year. All it knows is if it cries, it gets fed, it gets its nappy changed, it gets a few hugs. Aurora was my favourite, used them from earlier. I just couldn't, it's the image. I could not connect with the images. I just couldn't connect with the image. I do now. The more I've got into tarot, the more I've studied it, and now I understand it. But when I originally, I don't like the images. I love these images. And if you notice, do you see what that is? That's Glastonbury Tor. Well, that is Glastonbury Tor. If you read his book, and the definition, that is Glastonbury Tor. And where was I last week? I was walking up Glastonbury Tor. The Fool is at the beginning of his things. He's setting out on his journey. He doesn't know anything. He doesn't know what's going to be ahead of us. No, none of us know what is in ahead of us. And our journey can start anytime. It doesn't happen to start when we're 1 month old. When we, leave school and you go to university, that is a new journey into university life. When you get married, the first day of your marriage is your first day of a new journey of being married. When you give birth, that is the first journey into motherhood. So your journey can start. And of course, when you have your first baby, oh my God, don't know what's going on here. You are the fool, the dreamer. That's what you are, because you're just stepping out. So you can start. I connect well with the angel ones, and I'd like a dragon deck and unicorn deck. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to have to go back to Glastonbury, because they got so many tarot decks down there. So many different, and I thought, no, I won't buy them. But I don't know, maybe I'll start using all my tarot deck. So this is the dreamer, and like I said, you can start your journey anytime. I'm starting my own business. That is a new start of a journey. And you don't know anything. I'm going to set up my own business. Don't know anything about it, but off you go. So that's what the dreamer is all about. He's embracing your true purpose, begin a new venture. So it's all starting a new adventure. That's what the dreamer is. So then we start his journey. And the first person he comes across, the card number 1, so the first person, so this is how you go. The first thing he comes into touch, number 1, new beginnings, is the magician. And the magician is saying that you have got this amazing potential. Okay, there he is. He's starting up the journey towards the Tor. Okay, so he's heading off to the Tor. He's seen the Tor. I think I'll go for a walk up the Tor. The first thing he does is meets the magician. And the magician says, you have absolutely everything you want. You can do anything you can. You're starting a clean slate. Okay, this is what this is all about. So you can have a clean slate about your journey, but you've got all the knowledge, and wisdom in your DNA, etc., like that. Take charge of your own life. He's saying, you know what, you take charge. This is your journey. You can do it. Don't let other people to say, no, don't walk up the Tor. What's that? Is that roses on the front? Poppies. I think they're poppies. Remembrance. Poppies for remembrance. And there's the Kundalani. Can you see the Kundalani? This is the fairy deck. It's amazing. It's beautiful. And maybe I'll use that. I won't use it today because it's in order. I use it for teaching, so it's all in order. All the suits are in order, etc., like that. So we've got the magician, and you've got the Kundalani. So he's just starting off on there, but he's telling you've got all the things. Starting anew, starting brand new. Take charge of your life. Don't let other people tell you what to do. You know what it is. But that's poppies. So that's what it's all about. So I've got it written down. So I'm making sure I'm talking about this in the right order. Okay, I do know what I'm talking about, but I waffle. So I'm doing this in order, so I know that. Yeah, it's beautiful. And again, oh, there's some white. Oh, there's white roses. Oh, you mean those white ones? Sorry, maybe those are white wood. They look like wild roses to me. They look like you've got wild roses growing in a hedge. The white ones look like wild roses to me, but those are poppies, I believe. And you can manifest whatever you need to start. So the magician's saying you can be your own magician. It's your journey. You decide what you want to do. Then we go to the high priestess. This is number 2. The next person you're going to meet is number 2, is the high priestess. And she's there telling you to tap into your intuition. If you don't know, put your hand to your heart. Is this yes or is that no? It was the red. Oh, right, that's the poppies. And it says, trusting your intuition. Trust that you are on the right journey. And if you feel you're going down the wrong path, it's okay to turn around and start another path. It's not a failure. It's just that, no, this isn't the right one. I'm going to go down a different path. Reflect before you take action. She is saying reflect. You have got the knowledge, and then go, hang on, should I go left or right? And if you're not sure, put your hand. And she's all on your heart. And she's all about the feminine. The high priestess is about your subconsciousness, your subconscious feeling, the feminine, and your intuition. You have the knowledge within you. Okay, so care for yourself. So that's the second person you're going to meet. The third person, number 3. Oh, it's so clever, this. When you suddenly start analysing, this is how you can learn to read the tarot. Purity, innocence, white roses. Oh, yeah. We then meet the Empress. Now, the Empress is the mother figure. When you're at home and you're young, who looks after you? It's your mummy. Your mum nurtures you, cares you. She helps you bring when you see the Empress, it's going, yeah, you've got a new idea. She's helping you with this idea. It's a new baby idea. Yeah, go for it. She supports you. You know, when the baby's learning to walk, the mother is there supporting her. You know, supporting the baby. Oh, you're falling down. Never mind. Let's try again. Let's support you. The nurturing, caring. Taking action though, but she's saying take action. You know, take those toddle steps. You know, oh, baby's crawling now, baby's talking. Go on, do it. Taking action. That's what she wants to do. And it's success. And it's that you are going to have a successful, because you've got the magician. He's told you you've got all the information. You're connecting with your intuition. You're going with what we want. And the mother is encouraging you to step out and go for it. So that's the third person. The next person, the fourth person, is the Emperor, who is your father. Because you have a male. Most people, if it's not your father, it'd be an older brother, be an uncle, a granddad. You know, most people have got a male figure. That's why I didn't notice them. I went for debauchery. Okay. Purity and... You see, the yin and the yang, Lavender Moon and Sally, the yin and the yang. So then we go to the Emperor. He says, use logic and structure. Now, the Emperor is your father. He teaches you about leadership, because, of course, unfortunately, who runs business? Men. Men are being the leaders. They're there about leaders. They're telling you to be authentic. This is the man. He says to get organised. You're on your journey, all right? You started off, you've been with your mum, she's nurtured, she's helped you with your toddle. He says, now you're going off to nursery. You're going to learn about leadership, how to take leadership of your own life. And this is the Emperor. When you get the Emperor, it's telling you to take leadership of your own life. Be authentic and true. That's the Emperor and High Priestess, being in touch with your intuition. But he's saying all about action. Go for it. There's a lot of movement there. These are all fairy cards. So you can see he's got fairy wings. They've all got fairy wings. And I love the back. Look at the back of that card. Look at the back of the card. I think that's a winter card. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got the Emperor, a firm, firm. Yeah, the father is a firm figure, isn't he? You know, he's the one, you know, because the mum goes, wait till your dad gets home. Oh, no. Yep, your dad, when your dad gets home, you're in trouble if you don't behave. Oh, no. The firm, authoritative figure. And this is what sometimes it means you need to be that. I know the back is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. The images of this fairy deck is absolutely stunning. And like there's the Emperor and all the cards, absolutely amazing. So that's the father figure. Then we come, well, this one's called Unity, okay. The Unity, it's actually in the Rider-Waite, it's called the Hierophant. The Unity means bringing together all your information. Unity, uniting everything you know. The Hierophant means teacher. So number 5 is when you go, you know, you've been at home, you're with your mum, and then you go to school. And you go to school, and you go to school for a number of years, and you're taught all these different lessons. And you're going to, you know, maths, English, geography, history, RE, you know, sex education, etc., etc. And uniting all the information together. And that's what the Hierophant is there, uniting all the knowledge, do the right things. He's also about your traditions. He's like uniting all your traditions from your past life, but honouring your traditions, but you may have to tweak them to fit in the 21st century. And it says, compare traditions versus new approaches. See what works for you. And this is what he's saying is, yeah, it may be tradition, but you may have to tweak it to fit in the modern day life. And that's what the unity is all about. It's uniting all the knowledge you learn up until, you know, you're age 16 or 18, while you're still at school. So this is what this is all about, uniting all the knowledge and wisdom. You know, when you come across different people, different teachers, you go, oh, that's a great way to teach. Although he's not respectful, they're respectful. You're learning through your teenage and up to, you know, about the age of 18, 19, you know, when you go to university. So this is the Hierophant. You're learning all things. And like I said, this is all the first cards. It's all about your personal growth. Your childhood has a profound effect on you for the rest of your life. But you can use that effect to be your useful, to grow and go, or you can go, you know what, that's crap, I'm going to let it go, forgive and move on. This is good, it worked, I'll do it more, it didn't work, I'm going to let it go. We learn, this is our personal growth. You go to school, you learn things, you learn what it's like to be bullied or to be the bully, you learn all sorts of things at school. You're learning how to cook and clean and, you know, like that. This is all about your unity, the Hierophant. Then we come to number 6, which is the Lovers. This is all about learning to love yourself, or your first love. You know, a lot of people have their first teenage love. You know, modern day pop stars, kids fall in love with a pop star, people fall in love with an actor. You know, there's lots of things, you know, your first teenage crush. But it's like you're branching out into life. You're realising that the Lovers is, there's more than your mum, your dad, your parents, your grandparents, your brothers and sisters and your cousins. You're realising that there's other people in the universe. And you come across these people, and it's either you love them or hate them. And it says true love that is long-lasting. Choices are made from the heart. And it's saying, yeah, do things that resonate with your heart. And we forget to do this as we progress. But when you're a child, you know, sweet and innocent, the kids love doing the simple things. And this is what this is all about, your personal growth. You're learning about love, learning about loving yourself, learning to love others, what you love, what you hate. I hate Brussels sprouts and sushi. I love chocolate cake. Oh, I love this music. I love this type of dance. You know, different things you're learning. So it's not just lovers and things, but you're also learning about relationships. You know, I've got my best friend, age 5 in the playground. You're my best friend forever. You're my best friend. And then you're teenagers, you fall out, cats, you know, girls fall out with each other, boys have a thump and then get back together again, etc. This is about learning your relationships with yourself and with others. That's what the Lovers is all about. And then the last card is the Chariot. This is the last card of the Chariot in the personal things. Card number 7. It means you are now the adult and you're ready to go forward in your journey. You've got all the knowledge, the wisdom. You've been nurtured, you've had your ideas, you've been shared how to do these things, and now you're ready. You're maturing into an adulthood. You're going to use this as a mode of transport. You know, they use the chariot. These days we can use a car, plane, boat, whatever. I sometimes see that as a union or things. I'm going to have to read things, whatever. So it says, success that overcomes the dedication is self-discipline. Celebrating your accomplishments. Yeah, this is like someone's come out of university. Yeah, you've got your university degree. You're now an adult. Now the world is your oyster. Where are you going to travel? But you do need to take control of those reins. Don't let those take away. Oh, that's like, they've got 2 bumblebees. There's 2 bumblebees. Yeah, you look at that. The yin and the yang, the bumblebees. Bzz. Or is it bumblebees or are they wasps? And she's in the chariot taking flight, because the chariot will not move unless you've got, a chariot will stay still. You need movement of the bees, and the bees are saying, look, fly high, you can go over. The Lovers card. Oh, sometimes I see that as union. Yes, the Lovers card, a union, absolutely. It is definitely, it's all about a union, uniting or entwining in a new, yeah, absolutely. A new love of something, uniting with someone else. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that is one of the major meanings behind it. But this is, could be hornets. Well, I was just going to say, does it look like hornets? Because they don't look very friendly. Those bees do not look very friendly, do they? They do not look like friendly bees to me. I was going to say they look like a wasp's nest. but I definitely don't look. So maybe they are hornets. What's the spiritual meaning of hornets? But it's like you're getting your own identity. You're leaving home. You know, I'm going in the chariot. I'm leaving home because this is me. And this is the sort of the number 7 card. So this is how you've got the story of the fall, your own story. Does any of that make sense to you? Does anything I've talked about these cards today? It's a very quick explanation. Now, if you want, I've got 3 books here. This is the Tarot Bible, available from all good bookshops. Could be honest. This is the Tarot Bible. This is actually studying the Rider-Waite book. This is really good. It's got some really, really good spreads in it. It's got some excellent spreads in it. And how to use it. But yeah, it's got different spread. I mean, I love this book. I'm just going to go to the front. Has it got an index? Has it got an index to it? Let me see if there's an index to it. It talks about the tarot basics, the symbolic language. Tarot is a mirror. So yeah, mirror things. Different types of tarot decks. Talks about how to do the major, the minor arcana. It's got lots of different spreads, destiny spreads, and then how to continue developing your skills and knowledge. But this is all talking about, this is the Rider-Waite deck. These are all the images are on the, you know, because they've got death. You don't use the death card. There's the moon card. So this is typically the Rider-Waite deck. So that's the imagery they use in this. So this is the Rider-Waite deck. But the bases you then transfer through to any other tarot deck, because all the other tarot decks are based on the same 78 cards, 22 major arcana, and the other cards in the minor arcana. Brain went dead then. The 56 cards of the minor arcana. No matter which deck you use, whether it's a fairy deck, a dragon deck, a deck connecting with Mother Earth, Moon Tarot, anything like that, they've all got the same meanings. They all have the Fool, they all have the Magician, they all have the Empress, they all have the Moon and the Star and the World in it. They all have those in it. And so you can transfer the meaning from this into your cards. But what it is you look at the imagery. Now, as you know, I use Radley Valentine's Angel Tarot deck, which is I'm going to be using any minute now. So anyone who wants a card, let me know, because I'm going to be doing some card readings now. But to go with that one, he has got, this is amazing. And even though this is to go with his Angel Tarot deck, you know, this deck, the definitions he gives for the Dreamer, the definitions he gives for the Magician, the definitions he gives for the Ace of Coins, etc. It's really, really good. It really is a really good, and it's so easy to read, like the Two of Fire, which is 2 staves. And it's just a really, really good. I love this book because it gives a real simple meaning. It's not over things. So that's the Radley Valentine, the big book of Angel Tarot. And yeah, I recommend that one. The other book I use, which I was using last week, which I recommend as well, is this one, the Tarot Life Planner. The Tarot Life Planner by Lady Laurelie. And I was using that, and I use this quite a lot. Again, this is based on the Major Arcana, on the Rider-Waite deck. But the images she uses are slightly different. So I don't know which deck of cards she's used. I'm not sure, but it's not the, you know, it's very similar. Let me see. There's the Page of Swords. So there's the Page of Swords. It's not the same as the Rider-Waite deck. So I don't know which deck she's used, but it's still a Page of Swords is a Page of Swords, if you know what I mean. But her images are not the Rider-Waite. And again, that's probably why I connect more, because I just cannot, I don't know what it is. Also, you will find that some decks, like the fairy deck, instead of calling them cups, wands, coins, etc., in his fairy deck, he calls them spring, summer, autumn, winter. And in the fairy deck, he calls them earth, air, fire, water. So some people call them, and then you will find some decks people will call them the princess instead of the knight, etc., like that. So some of them, or the page is called if it's a goddess deck, you will find that sometimes if someone's created a goddess tarot deck, instead of calling it the page and the knight, they will call it a princess and the sister, because it's feminine, and then god and goddess. So different decks will use it with different names, and like he doesn't call it Bradley Valentine, he doesn't call it the Hierophant, he calls it Unity. He also doesn't call the Hangman the Hangman. He calls the death card, he calls it Ego. So some people have swapped the names around to make it a lot more friendly. Didn't know that book existed. Which book? The Radley Valentine one? Or the Tarot Bible? Well, there's so many I love all the Tarot Bible. I love all these books. I've got about 8, 9, 10, about probably 8 or 9 of these books, the Bible books. Not the religious Bible, is a different, you know, I've got the aromatherapy Bible, the meditation Bible, I've got Judy Hall's crystal Bibles, you know, these are really good. And this one, which I was using which I've used the Radley Valentine, I know, not many people know, but it's only, this one is only with the angel. He hasn't done it for his fairy deck. He hasn't done it for his fairy deck, but he's done it for the angel tarot deck. Maybe we need to write to him and say to him, can you do some of your other decks into a book? This is really good, Radley Valentine. I think he's got a deck of cards coming out soon as well. And I tell you what, Carl Gray's got a deck of cards coming out this month as well. Woohoo! I know. So hopefully that has explained the first 7, 8 cards of the major arcana. Has anyone got any questions before I go into the readings? While everyone was joining me this today, I have done the disclaimer. And I am asking that you do need to be over 18 for a tarot. But I think you all here are, but the other one too. I have a very old Rider book. Oh yeah. Right. You do need to be over 18 for this reading. Okay, here we go. Are you a Kyle Guard? No, it's not ordered. I haven't ordered it yet. The reason being is Christmas is coming. And someone asked me and I said, oh, Radley Valentine and Carl Gray have got new decks coming out. So I haven't actually ordered yet. So I have mentioned it to Anna because we were talking about Christmas presents, and I said to her, I've got a present, I haven't got around to buying it yet. She goes, really? I went, ooh, yes. We all know. Can't say it because she's in the house, so I don't want to hear what I'm thinking of purchasing. But yes, so she was saying to me, what do you want? And I said, oh yeah, Radley Valentine and Carl Gray have got some new decks coming out this month. I think they bring them out this time of year, ready for Christmas. You can pre-order it. I don't know the things, but I haven't, because like I said, someone asked me what I wanted for Christmas. So I thought, guess what's coming out? So that's why I haven't pre-ordered them, just in case, because I did that once before, and Anna went, oh no, that's what I was going to get you for Christmas. You've gone and bought it already. And I went, oh shucks. She said, good job I hadn't bought it. I went, yeah, good job. Okay, so on my YouTube channel, Julie-Sian, let me type that name. Oh, hang on, I'm typing this in the place. YouTube, Julie-Sian 777. On my YouTube channel is the reading for November 2023. Let me know if you have seen that reading. I did put it in the post yesterday. I shared the link to my reading for, oh yes please, a card, absolutely. So the link for November 2023 is up and available on my YouTube channel. Today's card, which is also available on the YouTube channel, is the King of Air. The King is all about actioning your thoughts. Okay, your air is all about your thoughts, and it's time to put them to action. Stop thinking, action it. Speak your mind. Yes, speak your mind with confidence. You can do this. Don't let other people tell you what you can or can't do. You know, it's because of their limited beliefs. It's their thoughts. Don't allow them to stop you. And I always say now, go ahead and do it. Take a photograph and shove it up their arse and tell them what they can do with the photograph, because I've done it, because they want to hold us back. It's all about bringing back our power. This is what the forgiveness card with the unicorns tomorrow is all about, bringing back your power. So this is what the King of Air, you've had these ideas, because the king is the human being structure of the card, you need to take action, because the man, the masculine energy, is the actioner, taking leadership of your thoughts. You're in control of your thoughts, and if you don't like them, you can change them. Okay, so we had Lavender Moon. Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon. The card is back in there, so we're doing Lavender Moon. I hope the explanation of the first few cards of Tarot made sense to you. If you've got any questions or queries, let me know. Or Google it yourself. Sometimes it's better to do your own research, because it means more than listening to someone else. Right, Lavender Moon, Lavender Moon. So I'll do Lavender Moon, and then I'll do Sally, and then anyone else who would like a card, let me know. So Lavender Moon has Unity, which is the teacher, the Hierophant. This is saying, acknowledging your traditions. The traditions of, oh, Christmas always used to be like that, but now there's only just me on my Christmas day, so we're going to have a new tradition. You honour it, you tweak it, you be respectful of the past, but if it isn't in alignment with you, maybe it's time for you to start new traditions. That's what it's all about. You've got the information, traditional viewpoints or methods, spiritual organisation, seek out mentors and like-minded. So it's like Unity, like I said, it's the teacher. Maybe you're wanting to learn something. Maybe, you know, with all these spirit guides you've got coming in, maybe they're here to teach you. And this is what the Unity card is there for you, Lavender Moon. It's saying we are here. We are the spiritual guides, and we're coming to teach you or share our knowledge with us. Really was very informative. Really did. Oh, thank you. Really informative. And I hope I put it over in a simple way. My idea is to try and make it so simple that you can understand it, not complicated. So I'm really glad, thank you. So this is saying to you, the teachers, your spirit guides are all coming through. Now start working with them and asking them, what information, what knowledge are you sharing? What do I need to know? And then ask them, how can I implement it in my life? So this is what this Unity is, bringing together the information that your new spirit guides are with, and then sort of working on that information. So then we've got Sally. Apart from Sally, is there anybody else who would like a card? It was a lovely explanation. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm really glad. I'm so glad about that, because I was panicking a bit. Because the thing is, when you know a subject, I do have this habit of going off into the deep end, forgetting that some people may not being rude, don't know the basics. It's like a 5-year-old being taught by a university professor. Ain't gonna work, is it? A 5-year-old being taught by a university professor. A 5-year-old needs to be taught by a kindergarten teacher. Yep. So that's what I try and do, and make sure that I explain. So then we've got Sally. So apart from Sally, is there anybody else? Oh, and thank you for sharing, and thank you for all the hearts. Do some hearts if that means said, yeah. So apart from Sally, is there anybody else here who would like a card? If you could comment to say you're here and would like a card while I do Sally. So here we go, Sally. Oh, King of Earth. So the earth is all about our material needs, our education, the roof over our head, our health, etc. like that. And this is the King of Earth. He is generous. He's got all the knowledge. He is professional. And it's like, maybe you need to be the professional person, or maybe you need to take some information from other professional people, gather all that information together, then you can make your own informed choice in where you want to do. But when you've made that informed information and made the choice, you then need to act. Don't sit. And he's sitting there, I don't know if you can see, quite open. Now the King of Cups, if you see the King of Cups in this deck, the King of Cups is like that. Oh, Julie Jones, I'll do a card for you. I'll do a card. Mopping and hoovering. Okay, I'll do you in a moment, Julie. Right after I've done Sally, I'll do yours. Okay. A successful time. So it's a successful, rich time. Look at all the colours there. Okay. However, I'm actually drawn, and it sounds silly, to this here, and it's like there's darkness on the side, and it's like he's stepping in the light. He's moved away from the darkness, you know, the darkness of not knowing. I'm stepping into my truth. I'm connecting with the real people who can help me. The darkness is on the side, the tree of knowledge. But to me, when I look at this card for Sally, it's like the darkness on the side, you know, there's this shadow work. You stepped out of the shadow work, you've learnt, and you're going, you know that shit. And now I'm the king and I can take control, and I'm stepping into the light, moving forward. Absolutely, you stepped away from the darkness. And the tree of knowledge, it's like, yeah, I've now learnt my truth. It was, I'm still, I saw something said donkey tinkum. What did donkey? Why did I see a Donkey Kingdom? I was still, I don't know what I saw. I saw something really strange pop up. Oh, enlightened. Yeah. So yes, you're enlightened because he's in the light. He's got those light wings around him, and his sleeves look very white. So he's enlightened from the darkness of the truth. It's like, I'm not holding on to it. I see the truth now. I've moved away from the shadow work, and I'm ready to step into my new, and it's full of abundance and good news. So that's it. So Julie Jones, and apart from Julie Jones, is there anybody else? I'm going to do Julie Jones. I'm really glad that it helped and enlightened. So Julie Jones has the 6 of Earth. So we've got all the material needs, but we need to I need to pick a guide, I think. Yeah, just sort of say, right, ip dip sky blue, I'm going to pick you. I write gobbledygook low and got it off. Oh, do you know what? I saw something and then it disappeared. And I thought I saw something weird. And I thought, what the hell was that? And then I looked again and couldn't find it. I wrote gobbledygook. Gobbledygook. I love that word. Isn't that a great word, gobbledygook? It's a really... Gobbledygook. Oh, that's gobbledygook. Oh, what a load of gobbledygook. Ah! Love it. Julie Jones, 6 of Earth. It's saying, you know, you've gone through the beginning. You've had the 5, which is the, you know, the plateau. Now you're moving forward. You've got the knowledge. But remember to balance things out. All work, no play. Julie Jones. I thought exactly the same. All work, no play. You need to have some fun. You need to balance. Gifts of money, time or effort. New career opportunities. Well, yeah, this your new career with your healing is really taking off. I mean, look how fully booked you are. So this is all about your new career. It's taken you a while. You've had to do a little bit of change, bit boff, but you're there. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. The debt of, I don't know, the debt of society, or paying off that, or maybe people are going, you know, no more. We're not holding you back. I don't need to be in debt to any people. And I don't mean in debt like money, but in debt to, you know, oh, I did all this for you. Why aren't you doing it back to me? Go, well, you know, I thought you were doing it unconditionally with unconditional love. This is like paying off debts. You don't need people to reciprocate things, but this is all about, I think, you know, you found your way, you know where your earth, your career is going, and it's taking off, but they're reminding you to balance life out, you know, not all work, do some play. It's okay to take time off. Is there anybody else? I hope that makes sense, Julie Jones. Is there anybody else who wants a card? I think you're all here now who's had a card. Thank you very much for everyone for joining me. If the information has been of help to you, thank you for letting me know. That's been really great. If you're looking for the reading for November and today's card, it's on my YouTube channel. Definitely playing. We went to the seaside. Oh, yes. Love it. Well done, you. Yeah. Seaside. Oh, God, don't make me jealous. I saw it briefly last week, very briefly. The tide was out, so I saw it very briefly in the thing. So I don't know. I got asked, what am I doing this weekend? Oh, I'm doing a Reiki exchange on Saturday. But I haven't seen the sea for a while, so I don't know. I'll keep an eye. Maybe I'll just go out to the sea. But you know, remind me later about the name of the hotel in York when your head is. No. Absolutely. I'm glad the card. So yes, readings. I just do 2 readings, a full in-depth reading for £50. That's all it is. That's a tarot reading, just the reading. If you want a reading which has got extra guidance, support and a plan of action, then you need to book my Pathfinder reading. That is £75. Now I think a couple of people on here have had those readings. The Pathfinder, have found them very beneficial. I've definitely done a lot of mentoring with people, so I think you know, Julie, Sally and Lavender Moon, I have done some mentoring with all of you. So I apologise if it changed your life for the good. So yeah, so if you're looking for a full in-depth reading, £50, or a Pathfinder reading is 75. Message me and I will get those booked in for you as and when. Thank you everyone for joining me tonight. I hope it's made sense. I think it has, because of the comments you made. Thank you for sticking out with me for an hour. Appreciate it. Tomorrow is all about unicorns. Woohoo! Connecting with unicorns. So I'm going to find my unicorn book in a minute, and I think I do have another unicorn deck somewhere. I've just discovered it. So yeah, have a great evening, and I'll hopefully catch you all tomorrow. If not, you can't join me, have a great weekend. See you soon. Oh, and next week there won't be a Reiki Teddy Tuesday because it's my grandson's birthday and we're meeting for lunch, dinner. So yeah, yeah, so there'll be only 4 lives next week, but I'll remind you on Monday. Have a great evening, whatever you're doing. Like I said, if I don't join me tomorrow night, have a great weekend. And yeah, take care. Namaste. Bye.